What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Whole Views, and today we're going to be talking about a movie called Till Death. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't so far. Love to talk about movies, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. Till Death is a movie that I did a trailer reaction for, and based on that trailer, I was very intrigued, and I thought, okay, we're going to get a fairly entertaining movie with this film. As it turns out, we were sold a bag full of lies. This thing, to me, didn't really come to life until 30 minutes in. And when I say come to life, I'm talking specifically about Megan Fox. She seemed like she was sleepwalking through this thing until the 25-minute mark hits. Let me stay on Megan Fox for a second. I want to be clear. Acting is hard. It's not an easy thing to do. But you could at least look like you trying. She didn't really appear to be trying to convey any real emotions until she got frustrated with being handcuffed to the dead husband. I really don't know why we still have her around as far as making her a thing in Hollywood. To me, she's just a real pretty face that people like to put in front of a camera, but I never really see thrilling or enthralling, mind-blowing performances from her. It's always she's just there. But there's much more to talk bad about when it comes to this movie besides Megan Fox. Let's talk about the pacing, right? So this movie is not that long, right? You take 30 whole minutes to get to really anything that's interesting. Fast forward that, keep it going, it takes a full hour before you get to the mystery and the intrigue that's set up with the setup of the movie. The husband being dead and her being just in this place by herself. We don't get the villains and the actual antagonists that present some danger until there's 40 minutes left of the movie. And I'm like, what are we doing? What is going on here? I thought this movie would be Megan Fox cleverly sneaking her way around these two ruthless killers after being set up some type of way by a loving husband. As it turns out, it's really only 40 minutes of that. And the rest of it is just this wooden setup and very weak backstory of a wife that's cheating on her husband. And husband who cheated on his wife, a relationship that is dead. But that part was very, very uninteresting. Now I will say, plot wise, the husband was really, really crooked and really, really good at setting up Megan Fox's character in a horrible position. But outside of that, not much of this movie was interesting, man. The guy who plays KG Beast in Batman vs Superman, he was in it. I couldn't think of his name when I was watching the trailer. Couldn't think of where I saw him before when I was watching the trailer. But that is how I know this guy. And as I watch this guy on film, it's you're intimidating when you need to be, but at the same time, I don't feel like you're being given enough to do. I feel like you should have more to do because you're probably one of the better actors on screen in this. The character who played his brother, fine. There is one person though that did a pretty rough job as well, along with Megan Fox, and that was Paul, the love interest of Megan Fox, kind of off screen. He came back on screen. Did not care for his character at all. The way he presented himself, the way that he put himself in situations, it's just it don't really seem believable. There was just a lot wrong with him in the way he showed up on screen. I didn't like the job that he did. I'm thinking about the elevator scene. I'm thinking about the scene in which he was on the front porch talking. The only time I was truly convinced by him is when he was trying to explain things to Megan Fox. And again, he did good in that moment, but outside of that, I didn't really care for him. Really, he really lost me in the beginning with his opening scenes. I was like, man, you don't seem like you're really interested in Megan Fox at all. And I understand. So listen, overall my thoughts are like this. This is a movie that's out on video on demand. If you want to watch something, Tomorrow War also came out this weekend. Pay for that to watch that on Amazon Prime. Fear Street Part 1 came out on Netflix. I've watched that. I have not yet done my review because I'm waiting to click up with someone and do that for you all. But watch that. Far more entertaining and just better in almost every facet. This to me was like a chore to get through as it relates to me watching it. And to be real, I would have rather do the dishes. I would have rather fold some clothes. I actually would rather cut the damn grass. in the heat before watching this again, or recommending to people like, yeah, go ahead and watch this. Like, nah, find anything else to do besides look at this. So that's my input on it. I didn't care for it. If I had to rate it, I'd give it like a 3 out of 10. F. Not good. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Don't want to keep you around too long. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and find something good to watch.